this is Ventral, and this plane I'm very proud of, especially the name. I'm very proud of the name, because I feel like something that starts with a V just fits this plane very nicely, and also has ventral fins, so that's really cool. They're mainly aesthetic, but they can also help with, like, drag and stuff. So, the overall design is really nice. The fin design looks really cool. The air intake design, this one isn't new per se, but it's very interesting. The air intake design is built into the base. And so when you make the base, you make the air intake as well. Like, I was working on other planes. What else I could make with this base, and I made an easier version of Frostbite, and also this guy. I think he looks pretty cool. He's got landing gear. But neither of these have engines, so I'm probably not going to post tutorials of them. Okay. But this one does. It does have an engine. For added realism, because, yeah. So, yeah, the air intake engine, it just all came out really nicely, and on top of that, it just flies really nice as well. Like, it's not the best flyer, but it's not like Ripper, but it's still really good at flying. So, yeah, let's hop into the tutorial. So, for this, I highly recommend to do some pre-creases, some diagonal pre-creases. These are optional, though. You don't need to do them. It just helps a lot. If you don't want to do these, just skip a couple seconds ahead. So, just diagonal pre-creases. And you're going to unfold and flip it over. Then you're going to fold it in half like this. And now, you can unfold that, and then fold it in half the other way. And unfold. Now you're going to fold the corner into the center. Just like this. Now, I recommend to leave just the tiniest space here. Not super big, just a tiny space. Like that. And now you can fold this down using the crease you already have. I'm going to flip this over. And then using this crease that you might or might not have, just going to fold that over. And then while making sure that this portion right here is still in the center. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't quite equal, so I'm just going to fix that. And now we can fold this crease to that edge. Really want to make sure that these layers stay as close together as possible. They might want to spread out a little bit, and so you should try to avoid that. Now you can just fold this into the center as well. Now you could just do that to this side now. Really want to make sure get these creases just right. Like, that's the thing that beginners struggle with, is getting creases perfect. That looks good. So now we can unfold this right here, flatten out our creases. And now we're going to take this center flap and then fold it up to this, up like this. Now, what you want to do is you want to make a crease that goes from that intersection to that point intersection right there. And you want this point to land on this crease. And you also want this crease to be perpendicular to that crease, or and you want it to land on top of itself. So when you have all those references, you can go ahead and land your crease, and then you can do that to the other side. So now we have this, and you can then rabbit your fold this center piece right here, make your creases just like this, unfold, and then fold this to the center. And then you can fold this in half. I recommend folding it in half rather than folding it into like thirds, because it's a lot thicker. Oh, that's not good. Whatever, it's fine. So just rabbit your fold that, and now you can reform these creases right here. Now you're going to make two new creases. Well, actually, no, just one. You're just going to make one new crease right here. Just that portion right there isn't completely creased. And this crease right here will have to be reversed. Also, make sure it doesn't kink up. You can just kind of put your fingernail in there and make sure it doesn't kink. It's always really annoying when the plane kinks up. Alright, now that is basically the base completed. Like, base is super simple, and it comes with an air intake, which is why I like it so much. So, now you're going to fold your wing out from this point right here where the air intake starts, all the way to the back, like that. And you'll notice that this wing, as it is right now, looks really similar to the Diamondback wing And that is because it is. It is the exact same as the Diamondback wing, just half the layers. So you're going to do that to this side now. Like, the base is a Diamondback base, but with, like, well, with an air intake. That's basically what it is. So, now you can fold one of these larger flaps up, and you want to make a crease. You want to make this edge land, go from that point, and you want it to land on that point right there. So just fold that over, just like that. Unfold it, and then you can inside reverse fold. You do that to this side now. So, now that we have that, we can fold one of these flaps up to almost to that edge right there. I'll leave just a slight bit of space, like that. You're going to unfold now, and then you're going to now swivel fold this up as like so, just like that. So, yeah, the swivel fold should land on that point right there. So, now that you have this, you can notice a problem is that this flap right here will cause a lot of drag unless if it's tucked into that flap. But we can't tuck it in because there's too much paper there. So, you are going to, and also the same problem occurs with the rear wing. So, what you're going to do is you're just going to swivel this back down so that you leave enough space for it to fit inside of the pocket. Now, what I would like to do is to see if when I fold my fin up should be parallel or almost parallel to the fuselage line, and it is. So, as long as it's like that, you can tuck it right in there, and then you can now use this existing crease in the back to mount and fold this behind, and that basically solves two problems in one, just like that. And the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to fold this little piece up right here along that crease. Just like that. We can worry about that other stuff later. So, now we can just do that to this side now. Another good useful thing to do is to book match it. Make sure that both sides are equal. And they are, so. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to... Oh wait, I forgot to fold this piece up. Now what I like to do is I like to fold, not fold, but like just kind of make a, like fold, like, don't crease, but just fold this over so that that point right there, so that it hits that point, and this point is a perpendicular fold. You're actually going to swing this and then crease so that it's a little bit less. It also is kind of a judgment fold, but like if you want a reference, there's your reference. There you go. And then you could just book match it. All right. And so now we can, this one's going to be a judgment fold, but you can just fold this over so that this edge is a perpendicular fold. Then you can just inside reverse fold that whole piece right there. Book match that as well. Perfect. Now, if you want, you can fold in that little tab in there, but I am too lazy to do that. So, moving on. What you are going to do next is you're going to fold this edge out so that this point right here touches the white line. And then you can fold this out with it. And then if you want, you can curl this slightly because this is going to be the afterburner. And then you're going to take this flap and you can either fold this in half or you can fold it slightly over. Halfway. Like this. It'll just make it look nicer. Also kind of a judgment fold. Unless if you choose to do halfway. But I like that crease. So yeah, just you can approximate on that side. So yeah, we're just going to do that to this side now. They look pretty even to me. But you want to try to get these as equal as possible. Okay, so now that you have that, you can not jet fold yet. You can fold your wings up, but you want to fold all of it up, even the fin. So just fold all of that. Perfect. And now we can jet fold. Because it's so thick right at this portion right here, what I like to do is I like to fold this over first. Just make sure the layers are together. Just kind of roll them along. I don't like to crease them. I can save it for the actual jet fold, but I do like to just crease. Not crease, but fold this over. I do like to fold it over. There we go. So, now we can jet fold our plane. It's recommended that you leave a tiny bit of space back there. And now, this might be a little bit tricky to keep all the layers together, but now we're going to lock the plane. We're just going to fold this section into fourths. But first you're going to fold it in half, and then fold the section in half again. And then you can roll it up. Now you want to make sure that you leave space on the first crease. Forgot to mention that. Leaving space is really important. It helps with neatness. There we go. Just kind of roll up your wings so that they don't bubble out. You can also just kind of crease them using like the edge of the table, like how I am right now. Now you can kind of push onto your engine and roll up the engines like this. You can kind of angle your ventral fins down like that at a slight anhedral angle. I'm gonna round this slightly more, just like this. It's better if one layer is slightly on top of the other layer. It makes it look neater. So yeah, that is your those are your ventral fins. You can fold up your vertical stabilizers. Or actually, they're diagonal stabilizers. Give this plane some up elevator. And I forgot to round out the air intake, so I'm just going to take a pencil I got from my desk and round out this part right here. Now this part right here is really thick, so you can just kind of curve it like that. Make all the rounds, all around stuff like go away. So yeah, this is Ventral. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you later.